Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing a yay or nay video for ARMS, which is going to be released on the Nintendo Switch. I only have like 3 notes on this thing, although I do have quite a bit of content within those 3 notes, except for the first one. The first note is, looks awesome. When I saw this revealed at the first Treehouse event that was at like 11:30 at night for me, Eastern, I thought it looked great. I was like, this is a great advancement. It's pseudo-casual, pseudo-hardcore, based off of what I saw with the New York Treehouse event. It was like, okay, I got to see a lot more depth in that, where they showed off a couple of different matches. They showed off the different types of boxing gloves and things like that, and the different characters and their different moves. And I was like, I'm super excited for that game. I can't lie. It's so simple, but it looks like it's going to be so much fun to me. Like, I want to play that game right now because it's really simple. It seems like it's almost like the Splatoon, like you mix Splatoon with just old school Wii Sports boxing, like just mix those two together, and I feel like you'd get ARMS, where it's like, it's just boxing, but you take a different silly approach to it, and now it's like boxing where everyone's arms stretch out like 20 feet across the map, and you have different types of arms and stuff to make all sorts of strategies. So you have I think they showed off, I want to say it was 5 characters during the New York event, but they mentioned that those weren't even all the characters, so they have about 5 or 6 shown in that demo. They all have their different styles. I think each character has 3 different sets of gloves, so you have 3 different levels. They aren't more powerful than the others, it's just like different gloves have different styles or different advantages or disadvantages. So to go through this, they have the Sparky Glove, the Toaster Glove, Boomerang, Slap-a-Mander, the Popper, the Revolver, and I believe that might actually be it. Yeah, so those are the ones that they've shown off. At least there might be more that end up coming out later, closer to release, that they revealed to us. But that's what they showed in the demo. Everything has a different advantage. The Revolver can shoot like, it's basically 3 punches in one, but it's super weak, so pretty much any other punch can knock those like right out of the air. And that is really cool. They have grabs, so grabs beat blocks. It's a rock, paper, scissors sort of deal. So the grabs beat the blocks. Punches can beat grabs depending on how fast you are. Certain punches can beat other punches, like I mentioned with the Revolver. They have, every character has like basically it's a flurry attack where they just punch really, really fast. They have like the Boomerang gloves. You can basically punch like really far out, and then if you do like a turn, it can go like really far out and then turn really far in to still hit the person, that sort of thing. So a lot of cool strategy to it. The characters have different skills, where some characters have higher jumps. They have one character, I believe her name is like Mechanica. She's in like a robot outfit or like a mech suit. So she has much slower jumps, but she also has like a flying ability where she can glide a little bit as you jump if you want to hold on to it and you stay in the air a little bit longer. They have it where the arms can get knocked out temporarily, so you can lose your right arm for a second. It's like, crap, that was my power arm, and this was like my support arm. So now you're left with your left punch as, both your power and your support punch, and you have to consider that strategy. Some of the levels have elements that can affect how you play. So I think the one that they first showed off, which was just like a square arena, the little yellow parts that made up the square were actually trampolines. If you got knocked into them, they would bounce you back towards the center of the level. There was another level for basically like the mummy character. You could break the center of the level, and then there was a trampoline that would bounce you as you're in the middle of the level. They had another level that seemed like it was almost like a scientist layer or something. So there were a ton of columns and stuff, and they're like, you can punch through the columns. I think in the demo they actually he shattered the column by doing a grab, and he grabbed the person after he shattered the column, and he pulled him in. And they're like, yeah, you can do that and hide for cover. You can break through them. You can punch around them if you have like the right boxing glove. And there's so many little mechanics that can add to a very pro style type of strategy. So I think it looks like a really fun game. I don't know how much this game is going to cost, if it's going to be a full price $60 game. I would assume, considering this is one of the ones that they've already announced, and they've had a ton of demos to show off with it, they've let people play it and stuff, I would assume this will be closer to launch day, if not on launch day. Excuse me. considering the game comes out in just over like a month and a half, even with them having so much to show off, it's hard to say that a lot of these games are going to be launch titles. So they might be, within the month or, the next month after the game actually, or the console actually comes out. But this is a solid yay for me. Like, it's just one of those things. It was just like Splatoon. Like, I saw it, and I was just like, it's a simple concept. It's just boxing, but they took it to like a silly, fun, exciting level that adds a unique form of strategy. Just like I said with Splatoon, what they did there with the ink, and you swim in the ink, it makes you go faster. You walk slower if you walk in enemy ink. Different weapons do different things and different strategies, stuff like that. Very simple, but very deep at the same time. And that's what I got from ARMS. They went from, changing up the typical shooter game with Splatoon to changing up the typical boxing game, which they aren't that typical. You don't get too many boxing games anymore. But they changed that idea up with ARMS. So, huge yay for me. I'm very excited for this, and I can't wait to get my hands on this at some point when there's a demo for this game. Like at GameStop or wherever I get to play the console. That's probably going to be the first thing. Well, if Splatoon 2 is there, that's guaranteed. That's the first thing. But if not, ARMS is going to be like my #1 game. It's like, I have to get my hands on that. So that's a huge yay for me. I would love to know what you guys thought about the announcement for this game. What you think about its style, the characters. They're very anime-like. I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like the Ribbon Girl character is based off of Roll from Mega Man. For anyone who might be a Mega Man fan, I'm like, she's in all red, and she's got like the yellow curls and stuff like that. It's just what I think. But they also have a character like that in Street Fighter. So yeah, I don't know. It might just be a common look that I don't know about from Japan. I don't know. But I love the character designs. I like what I got to see. They have a ninja character, always my favorite. But I'm really excited for this game. I think it looks great. What I got to see, like I said, them showing the surprising depth of strategy with the different types of weapons, or I guess boxing gloves, and how they can beat out other types of boxing gloves and stuff like that, and how you can use even the actual levels themselves. Seems very fun. So I'm super excited for this game. Want to know what you guys think about it, so please comment below. Let me know what you thought about the announcement, what you think about everything for this character design. Definitely check out the demo from the New York event if you haven't yet, because they really do get in depth with, here's the different styles. You can have, each hand, I don't know if I actually mentioned this, even though you can choose the different style boxing gloves, they don't have to be the same for each hand. You can have, like I mentioned, for like your power hand or support hand, you can have a shock glove on the right hand, and then you can have the revolver on the left hand. So you can switch them up. And that just adds a lot of strategy to it, and I'm really excited to get my hands on this game whenever I get the opportunity. But like I said, want to know if it's a yay or nay for you guys, so please comment below, let me know, and thanks for watching.